You don't need millions of views to get clients on YouTube. In fact, I've used this simple 4-step strategy to make over $100,000 myself, and I found dozens of small channels quietly making 6 to 7 figures a year using the exact same formula. Give me just 12 minutes and I'll show you exactly how it works. The biggest mistake most service-based businesses make on YouTube is trying to go viral. And if you're doing this, it's not your fault. Every YouTube growth guru tells you that this is the only way. But let me explain why that advice doesn't work for businesses. This is the bluefin tuna, one of the most expensive fish in the entire world. Unlike smaller fish that swim near the surface in groups, bluefish tuna stay deep and move fast. So if you cast a wide net just hoping to catch one, you will come up empty-handed almost every single time. Most mainstream YouTube advice teaches you to cast a wide net because it's designed for content creators, people who make money from ad revenue, sponsorships, and brand deals. Their goal is to get as many eyeballs as possible, so to catch as many fish as possible.
Do we have evidence that this video could get 100,000 views?
But you don't make money from views. You make money from selling to your high-ticket clients. And these clients are like the bluefin tuna. If you're using the wrong fishing method, you're just wasting your time. So instead of casting a net of virality, you need a spear. You need to find your ideal clients exactly where they are, aim, and take a precise shot. Don't try to reach everyone. Create content that attracts only the people who need your services. Most viral content is too broad to attract serious paying clients. It brings in a sea of unqualified leads instead of the small, highly valuable audience that will actually pay for what you offer. Think about it like cold emails. Would you rather send a generic pitch to 10,000 random people or a highly targeted email to 100 pre-qualified leads who are actively looking for your service? On YouTube, it's the same. You don't just want any viewers, you want the right viewers. That's how Brian turned 12,000 subscribers into a $40,000 per month business as a YouTube scriptwriter. And he only has one video that's over 100,000 views. It's how I made this video targeting Cleo Abraham, a creator with over 2 million subscribers when I had just 2,000. And the video got only 20,000 views. But because it was highly targeted, Cleo saw it, watched it through to the end, and even left a heartfelt comment. It's also why Film Booth abandoned his 370,000 subscriber channel to start afresh, why James Smith walked away from a channel with 400,000 subscribers, and why Slide Bean created Startup Club after realizing their main channel with 500,000 subscribers had become too broad to attract their ideal audience. These entrepreneurs all learned the same lesson. Targeted content wins over viral content every single time. But this begs the question, if you're not chasing views, then what should you focus on instead? And that's where step 2 of the strategy comes in. By the way, if any of these steps sound confusing, don't worry. Later on in the video, I'll give you a freebie that will make implementing this so easy it's barely an inconvenience. Step 2, make videos about your clients' biggest problems. When I was 15, I had the worst stomach pain of my entire life. I went from doctor to doctor, but every time it was the same. It's probably just gas, maybe a stomach bug, but I knew it was something much, much worse. But then I saw a specialist. Halfway through listing my symptoms, he stopped me. Let me guess, you also feel pain shooting down your right side, nausea, can't stand up straight without it getting worse. I just stared at him in awe. For the first time, I felt seen. It turns out I had appendicitis, and if that doctor hadn't diagnosed me when he did, it could have been deadly. But the moment he named my symptoms before I even mentioned them, I knew he understood my pain. And because of that, I trusted him completely. So when he said I had to be admitted immediately and scheduled for a surgery, my mom and I didn't need to be convinced. We instantly agreed to pay whatever amount he asked of us. That doctor didn't need to sell me on the treatment. I believed in him because he proved he understood my problem better than anyone else. He mentioned things that I was struggling to put in words, and because he knew my pain, I trusted him to know how to fix it. This is exactly how you turn your viewers into clients. Your ideal clients don't care how smart you are or how much experience you have. What they care about is whether you can understand their problems and if you can fix them. That's exactly what Layla from Process Driven did to scale her business past 6 figures through YouTube alone, without chasing millions of views. Funny story is, she originally wasn't even trying to grow on YouTube. She actually started a channel as a video delivery system for her clients because Loom was too expensive. So instead of creating individual Loom videos, she just anonymized their information and uploaded them to YouTube publicly and then shared the link with her clients. But then something interesting happened. People who weren't even her clients started commenting on her videos, and she realized the potential of YouTube and made the decision to double down on the platform. And that changed everything. Because she was answering the exact questions real clients were asking in sales calls and emails, she naturally attracted more of the right people. Business owners who were actively searching for solutions she provided. The result?
Within the course of a few months, it really grew and grew, and even at 1,000 subscribers, I started seeing clients come in. By 5,000 subscribers, I was fully booked. Like I had a wait list of, I don't know, I want to say 4 to 5 months out just from 5,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Hale Fitness does the same thing. With just 700 subscribers, his gym generates over $1 million in revenue yearly. How? He makes videos that directly mirror his potential clients' pain points and integrates these videos into his sales funnel. This strategy makes it nearly impossible for any potential client to doubt that Hale Fitness is the right fit. It's been so effective that they've practically eliminated the need for sales calls altogether. Wes McDowell is another creator who has mastered the art of making videos like this. He started out as a web designer and developer, but instead of making generic how to make a website videos, he makes content like this: how to get more local business instantly, and the only sales page you need to make $10,000 per month. By talking directly to business owners struggling with these exact issues, he became the go-to expert in his space. If you can articulate your audience's pain points better than they can, you immediately position yourself as the expert that they trust to solve it. But trust alone isn't enough. You need to prove that you can deliver results, because at the end of the day, talk is cheap. Your audience doesn't just want advice, they want evidence that your methods work. And that's where the third step of this 4-step formula comes in. Show, don't tell. It's the golden rule of storytelling, because when you show something happening instead of just saying it, the audience experiences it firsthand. It feels real, it feels believable. And that's exactly why testimonials are so powerful in business. Humans trust something when they see it working for other people. If a friend tells you a restaurant is great, you're more likely to check it out than if a restaurant just says, "We have the best food in town." Social proof builds trust instantly, anywhere. The same rule applies to YouTube. If you can prove you successfully done something before, people will trust that you can do it again. That's why the most effective YouTube videos for service-based businesses don't just offer advice, they demonstrate results. A perfect example of this is this video from Hugh. Sorry if I'm butchering the pronunciation. Instead of simply talking about the impact of good web design, he shows how his website helped a startup secure over $1 million in funding. The video itself is proof of his expertise. So if a business needs a website that converts, who are they going to trust? The person explaining design principles, or the person that just demonstrated the success of those principles? Another great example of a video like this is this video from Simon Squibb. This video isn't just about business advice. It tells a compelling story while proving Simon's ability to spot and nurture successful entrepreneurs. The proof is baked into the content itself, making it infinitely more convincing than just saying, "I know how to help businesses grow." But beyond testimonials, there's another way to prove your expertise, and that's to show the process itself. Daniel Inskip does this masterfully with videos like "I tried selling on Fiverr for 30 days and how I turned $1,500 into $60,000 in 1 month." These videos work so well because they don't just say, "Oh, this is possible." They demonstrate the exact steps and show real results at the end, removing any doubt in the viewer's mind. When you show your expertise instead of just talking about it, you don't need to convince people to work with you. Once they see the results, they'll convince themselves. But wait, I can already hear your comments. How can I do this if I don't have any clients? And I need to do this to get those clients. But I need clients to do this. Isn't that a paradox? Well, don't worry, it's not a bootstrap paradox, I promise. Even if you don't have case studies or testimonials yet, you can still use this strategy. The easiest way to start is by working for free to build your portfolio. Pick a fictional client or offer your services to a local business for free, then document the entire process. Wes McDowell does this brilliantly with his website redesign videos. Instead of making a generic how to build a website tutorial, he solves real problems for actual businesses. And I'm doing this myself right now. I've actually given myself 90 days to blow up a business on YouTube completely for free, and I'm documenting the entire process. So subscribe if you want to see that. Trust me, it's going to be a real eye-opener. Another way to build authority is by using other people as case studies. This entire video is proof of that. I've broken down strategies from businesses that have made millions using YouTube, proving that the methods I recommend actually work. Callaway does this beautifully in his breakdown of a $100 million content strategy. He doesn't just talk about content strategy, he analyzes real-world examples and explains exactly what he would do if he were in charge. This method works because it positions you as someone who studies, understands, and applies what actually gets results. With this, you're able to prove your expertise before people ever ask for proof. You're building trust and authority with your ideal clients. Speaking of trust, that leads us perfectly into the fourth part of this strategy, the content trust flywheel. Because no matter how good one video is, one video alone won't build your business. Most people treat YouTube like a one and done system. They make a single video and then expect instant results. But here's the truth, one video isn't enough to convince someone to work with you. If your entire business model relied on just one sales call, it probably wouldn't work, right? The beauty of YouTube is that instead of trying to convince people in a single moment, you can build trust over time. The more videos you make, the more touch points of trust you create. Potential clients might not reach out after watching your first video, but then they watch another and another and another, and each time you are reinforcing your authority, proving your expertise, and answering the exact questions that they have. This is the content trust flywheel. At first, it starts slow. You make a video and a few people watch. You make another, some come back. Over time, that momentum picks up. People start to binge watch your content. They see you as the go-to expert. And when they are finally ready to invest in a solution, you become the only logical choice. This is why every successful YouTube entrepreneur commits to consistency. Wes McDowell has uploaded 391 videos to date. He's built a long-term presence that keeps bringing in new clients. Brian Ng, on the other hand, started with just a few videos, but now he's scaling up, publishing 25 videos in the last year, but 3 in the last month alone. Layla from Process Driven launched her channel by creating 30 videos in bulk and uploading twice a week for 3 months, and even the biggest names on the platform follow this exact same principle. Simon Squibb, Alex Homozy, Ali Abdal, they don't just post when they feel like it. They treat content like a business, and so they build systems and teams to ensure they never stop. Because the harsh truth is you can't do it alone. Most businesses struggle with consistency, not because they don't want to make videos, but because it's exhausting to do everything by yourself. That's why the best creators don't work alone, they build teams. If you're serious about turning YouTube into a client generation machine, the best investment you can make is to get help. At the very least, hire a video editor to take the production burden off your shoulders. And once you can afford it, build a content team that allows you to scale without burning out. If you need help with this, just reach out to me directly. I help businesses turn YouTube into a lead generating powerhouse. And if you want to see what that could look like for you, let's talk. To reiterate everything we've talked about, here's what you need to know. Stop trying to go viral. You don't need millions of views, you need the right people watching. Make videos about your clients' biggest problems. Speak directly to their pain points and you'll earn instant trust. Show, don't tell. Prove your expertise through case studies, live demonstrations, and real-world applications. The content trust flywheel. Keep showing up. Keep building momentum. Over time, trust that the snowball would take over and leads will start to come to you. Look, I get it. YouTube can be frustrating. You put in hours, days, and sometimes even weeks of effort into making a single video and it barely gets any traction. You wonder if it's even worth it to continue. You second guess yourself. You feel like you're shouting into the void, waiting for anyone to listen. That's the reality for most people who try to grow a business on YouTube. They follow generic advice, chase meaningless metrics, and give up before they ever get a chance to see real results. The truth is, YouTube rewards those who commit. It's not about being an overnight success. It's about stacking trust over time. It's about positioning yourself as the expert so that when the right people are ready to buy, they don't hesitate. And most importantly, it's about building a system that works for you, not the other way around. That's why I put together the $1 million YouTube strategy playbook that outlines the exact 4-part strategy I talked about in this video, including a worksheet that helps you to map out your next 3 video ideas using this exact framework. You also get a collection of high-performing video titles and thumbnails that real businesses are using right now to land high-ticket clients, including a breakdown of why they work and how to adapt them for your niche. To take it one step further, I'm also offering a free audit of your YouTube channel to give you personalized tips on how you can get more clients right now. Just let us know if you're interested by ticking this button after getting the playbook and we'll reach out.